What's good, gang? This Drip Man. All right, so let's talk about it. So today, NBA YoungBoy dropping, and he originally was dropping just because Lil Durk was dropping. Now today, Lil Durk just announced that he's pushing his album back to May 26th, 2 weeks away. Why y'all think he did that? So let's get into it. So I seen some news media outlets reporting that the reason why he did that, Lil Durk pushed his album back, was just because he's trying to troll YoungBoy. Trying to get the one up on him because, you know, YoungBoy decided to drop his album the same day as Durk, really just to get underneath his skin, really just to kind of, promote some competition, and really ultimately probably trying to use that angle as a promotional tactic to boost his sales too. Whatever. So it's a rivalry between them two. So to me, like I said, news outlets are trying to essentially say that Lil Durk trolling YoungBoy. But I think it's because he's scared. He's scared to get outsold by YoungBoy. You know, obviously with the beef between Lil Durk and YoungBoy, you can't really even say that one of them won or that one of them has the advantage over the other. It's really kind of been even, probably one of the most even just in terms of, you know, obviously Lil Durk didn't end YoungBoy's career or cause his sales to falter. YoungBoy didn't do anything. Actually, that beef might have actually helped Lil Durk get higher sales. When you look at the 7220 album from last year. Ultimately, you know, if anything, maybe Lil Durk has a small edge up in that beef. But neither one of them is really losing. Neither one of them is really looking bad. But by them competing, dropping the album on the same day, this could finally be, a defining moment in this beef, in my opinion. And so I think Lil Durk sees that too. So I think Lil Durk, he's being a little bit smarter. He said, hey, listen, we're not going to drop on the same day. I'm finna push my album back 2 weeks. We finna see how much numbers YB does. And if YB's album, doesn't do great, then, awesome. We'll continue with our current album rollout. But if YB album does 100K or better, some shit like that, he goes number one. Essentially what that's going to do for Lil Durk, he's going to have to alter his album rollout a little bit. He's going to have to do something that makes just a little bit more noise, because at the end of the day, he needs to outsell YB. I don't think that is as important for YB. I think YB has a more solid fan base. Lil Durk has a good fan base, but you have to realize that motherfucking fan base really grew a lot in the past few years because he's hot right now. And usually when you're hot, what does that mean? So that means that, yeah, of course, you have your core fan base that'll stick with you through thick and thin, but you also have a lot of flip-floppers too. You know, this happens to a lot of artists. That's why you see some artists get super duper hot. They're selling millions of records. And then all of a sudden, when that momentum stops, you see their album sales drop a lot. That's because there's a lot of fair weather fans when it comes to music. And so for Lil Durk, again, perception is everything. He needs to go number one, I think, for him to continue the run that he's on. If he doesn't go number one, it really could be the beginning of the end. So in my opinion, that's why Lil Durk pushed his album back. Whole move, he's not letting his nuts swing. I don't think it's to troll YoungBoy. I think it's actually a smart business move on his behalf. YB, if he doesn't sell more than Lil Durk, I mean, come on, let's be honest. YB has probably the most solid and voracious fan base in the game right now. They're going to still stick by his side. So get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, man. Drop a like. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. We finna go ham reporting all summer long, man. This Drip News. Drip Man, we out.